Hi, this lesson is about argumentative essay. In today's lesson, you're going to learn how to write an argumentative essay effectively, and you're going to know what do we mean by argumentative essay. And now let's start. An argumentative essay, also known as a persuasive essay, is an essay written in a formal academic style to a specific format. An argumentative essay involves developing a topic by presenting two opposing sides of an argument. In other words, in this kind of essay, we not only give information, but also we present an argument with the pros, which means supporting ideas, and the cons, which means the opposing ones of an argumentative issue. We should clearly take our stand and write as if we are trying to persuade an opposing audience to adopt new beliefs or behavior. The primary objective is to persuade people to change their beliefs that many of them do not want to change. Now let's talk about some characteristics that your argumentative essay topics should have. The first one is the topic should contain an argument as the following ones. Should women stay at home or go out for work? Once we analyze this topic, we'll find out that people will be divided into two groups. Some people will be for this issue, which means they will prefer women being at home. However, there are other people who are opposing it. For example, they prefer women's work. The second possible topic that contains an argument is it better to study abroad or in your country? This is because people will be grouped into two groups. The first group will prefer traveling and studying abroad. On the other hand, the another group of people will prefer to study in their home country. And now let's move to a third argumentative topic, which is, which do you prefer, a traditional wedding or a modern one? Actually, there are people who are for traditional wedding. However, there are others who prefer a modern one. So, this shows that there are two points of view that differ from each other. Because of that, it's a kind of an argumentative topic that contains an argument. Let's talk again about your topic. The second characteristic, which is important, is that your topic should be adequately supported with statistics or outside source citations. So, a topic like, I feel that writing an argumentative essay is definitely a challenging task, is not a good one. This is because feelings cannot be supported, plus we cannot persuade other people in this case. If you believe that you can find enough evidence to support your idea and refute others effectively, you can choose challenging topics as well. You can enjoy writing about topics like, for example, stress is good for the human body. This topic is considered to be a challenging one. Why do we say that? This is because if you are for this issue, it will be difficult or very difficult to convince people to come or to be in your side. Now, let's talk about the argumentative essay outline. Let's have a look at this one. In the argumentative essay outline, you should write about your topic, and then you move to write about the first argument, and after that you write about your first reason, facts and examples related to the first argument, plus the second reason, facts and examples, in order to support the first argument too. In this part, you're going to write, on the other hand, about argument 2. And then you're going to write the first reason, facts and examples, plus the second reason supported by facts and examples. And now let's talk about the argumentative essay organization. Actually, there are 3 possible organization patterns. Now let's look at the first pattern. For pattern 1, you start with an introduction, and in this introduction you are going to write your thesis statement, telling the readers that they are going to read about a controversial issue. Then comes your second paragraph, which is about a pro or a supporting idea, and you are going to write your first reason and supported by facts and examples. After that comes your third paragraph, which is about a supporting idea too. And in this paragraph, you are going to write about your second reason and supported by facts and examples. In the fourth paragraph, however, you are going to write about the cons, which means the opposing ideas. And you are going to write reasons, facts, and examples to support these opposing ideas. Finally, in the fifth paragraph, you are going to write your conclusion. And in this conclusion, you should provide your own opinion, supported by preceding arguments, or you are going to restate a balanced view of the topic. And of course, you are going to restate and summarize important details mentioned in the essay. Now, let's look at pattern 2. For pattern 2, you're going to start with an introduction. And as we said previously, in your introduction, you're going to say or write your thesis statement, telling the readers that they're going to read about a controversial issue, which means there are people who are for the issue while there are others who are opposing it. In your second paragraph, you are going to write about the cons or the opposing ideas, and you are going to support the opposing ideas, giving reasons, facts, and examples. In the third paragraph, you are going to write about a pro or a supporting idea. Plus, you are going to mention the first reason, facts, and examples. After that comes the fourth paragraph, which will be about the pro or a supporting idea, and it will be or include the second reason, facts, and examples. Finally comes your fifth paragraph, which is about your conclusion. And in this conclusion, you are going to provide your opinion, supported by the preceding arguments, or you're going to restate a balanced view of the topic. Plus, you're going to summarize the important details mentioned in the whole essay. Now, let's move to the third pattern. In the third pattern, you are going to start in the same way with an introduction. And inside the introduction, you are going to write or include your thesis statement, telling the readers that they are going to read about a controversial issue. In the second paragraph, you are going to write about the opposing idea, which is number 1. And you are going to write your first reason, facts, and examples. In the third paragraph, you are going to write about a second opposing idea. You are going to support it with a second reason, facts, and examples. For the fourth paragraph, you are going to write about a third opposing idea, and you are going to include your third reason, supported by facts and examples. And finally comes your conclusion. In the conclusion, you are going to provide your own opinion, supported by the preceding arguments, or you're going to restate a balanced view of the topic. And of course, you're going to restate and summarize important details mentioned in the essay. Now let's take a look at an argumentative essay example following pattern 3. As we know, in any essay, you should start with a title. And the title here is Eating Fast Food in Schools. After that comes your introduction. And as we said previously, in your introduction, you should write your thesis statement, telling the reader that you're going to read about a controversial issue. And this is shown in this introduction. Let's read it now. Eating fast food has become a habit in our daily life. This may be for many reasons, among which may be that our life is in quick tempo. Many students like to eat fast food in their schools, but there are people who oppose eating it for a number of reasons. Once you look at this introduction, you will find that people are divided into two groups. For example, there are students who like to eat fast food. However, there are other people who oppose this issue for a number of reasons. So, as we said, your essay should start with a title. After that comes your introduction. This introduction should include a thesis statement telling the reader that they are going to read about a controversial issue. Let's go on. In the second paragraph, you are going to write your first opposing idea, including the first reason, plus facts and details. Let's read the second paragraph. Many school officials think that fast food should be banned in schools. This is because it is full of sugar. As a result, it reduces concentration levels and it makes students less able to pay attention in class or perform well on tests. As you see, the second paragraph includes one opposing idea, which is officials finds that fast food should be banned in schools. Then comes the reason, or the first reason, which is this is because it is full of sugar. After that comes the details that are written in red. For example, it reduces concentration levels. It makes students less able to pay attention in class or perform well on tests. After your second paragraph, which is about the first opposing idea, comes the third paragraph, which is about the second opposing idea, including the second reason, plus facts and details. Let's read the third paragraph. Many health experts believe that fast food should be banned in schools. They find that fast food causes many diseases. For example, it causes obesity that may lead to death. Once we analyze the third paragraph, we'll find out that health experts find that fast food should be banned in schools. The reason here is that it causes many diseases. And the details or examples mentioned here is that it causes obesity that may lead to death. Now let's move to the fourth paragraph. As we mentioned previously, the fourth paragraph contains the third opposing idea, and it should be supported with the third reason, facts and details. So let's read it. Many nutritionists believe that fast food should be banned in schools for a better health. They find fast food unhealthy In fact, fast food is full of fats. In addition, it lacks many essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals. Let's analyze the fourth paragraph. We said that it should contain the third opposing idea, which is about the third opposing idea, including the third reason, facts and details. Once we look at the fourth paragraph, we'll find out that the opposing idea here is that nutritionists find out that fast food should be banned in schools for a better health. The reason that occurs here is that fast food is unhealthy. They provide some facts as the following. It is full of fats and it lacks many essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals. Now let's move to the fifth paragraph, which is about the conclusion. Once you look at this paragraph, you will find out that this conclusion provides the writer's opinion, supported by the preceding arguments. In addition, it also summarizes important details. Now let's read it. In conclusion, I think that students shouldn't be allowed to eat fast food in schools for many reasons. For example, it causes diseases like obesity, it reduces students' concentration in class, and it lacks many important nutrients. Now, I would like to give you some tips in order to write a good argumentative essay. The first one is to do your research. Before you write, study other successful essays written by others. Look at the turns of phrase and tools that writers have used to support an assertion. When you research your own essay, apply the same standards of academic research as you would for any other type of essay. Argumentative essays require you to know both sides of an issue, regardless of your view. In addition, only by researching effectively you can argue your point of view strongly enough to convince the reader to share your position. The second important tip for you in order to write a good argumentative essay is to be clear about your arguments. This means that you should produce well-developed paragraphs with clear explanations and relevant examples, ensuring that each paragraph contains at least 2 sentences. The third tip for you is to use a formal writing style. So, always stick to your formal essay writing style. Writing an argumentative essay may feel more personal, so avoid colloquialism and informal writing styles. In addition, aim to keep your tone professional and balanced. Always write in the third person to add gravities to your argument. The fourth tip is always cite your sources. You should make sure that you cite your sources if you quote any statistics, expressions, or other information. The fifth tip, which is very, very important, is to edit your work. Always revise your essay. Take time to edit it in good time before your deadline. Check for grammatical and spelling mistakes. In addition, ask yourself if every paragraph is as strong as your supporting arguments can make it. This brings us to the end of our lesson for today. I hope you enjoy it and find it beneficial. Thank you and goodbye.